family, it's your boy Toke, Test of a King, here to hit y'all with another test of the day. Happy New Year! Welcome to 2025. Such a blessing to see another day, ultimately to see another year. Continue working on ourselves, right? Continue elevating, right? Elevating this life that we are living, right? Of course, these tests of the days are just a reminder, and of course, most importantly, a note to self. So if you're new to this channel, first and foremost, I welcome you. I greatly appreciate you for being here. Make sure you stay to the end. Make sure you tap that like button, tap that subscribe button so you can get more videos like this. These motivational videos are my intention to bring greatness out of myself for one, but also bring greatness out of you. So I appreciate you for being here. I pray you appreciate being here as well. All right, so let's get it. Happy 2025 to you. Happy New Year. If you're new to the channel again, I usually say Happy New Year instead of Happy New Year. Reason being, the year is about you. It's not about the newness in the year, right? It's about you. It's about your elevation. It's about your mastery of self. It's about your ability to learn from your past, right? Learn from your yesterday, right? And pass this test of today, right? Pass this test of this year that you are going to face, adversity, the challenges, any of those things, right? To help you elevate to your highest self, right? All right, so today's test of the day, right? Today's test of the day is why you should make sacrifices for your success. Now, I think sometimes that word sacrifice, I think it has a negative stigma to it. Also positive as well. When you think of sacrificing, right, I think of having to let something go or to release something or to give up something, right, that you actually don't want to give up. You know what I'm saying? And it could be viewed as like, you know, who really wants to give up something that they really enjoy or that they like or that they appreciate or, you know, that feels good to them, right? However, when it comes to your success, when it comes to your elevation, when it comes to your mastery of self, if there are things that are hindering you, right, from elevating to that higher self, right, to that mastered self, right, then it makes sense to sacrifice that thing so you can elevate to that person or elevate to, you know, your higher self, right? I think we would agree with that, right? If you don't agree, put that in the comments that you don't agree that in order to see success or a high level version of yourself, you need to make certain sacrifices. If you don't agree with that, put that in the comments. All right. If you do agree with that, give me a thumbs up. All right. Hit that thumbs up button. OK, I greatly appreciate that. Now, listen, the positive side of that, because I think ultimately everything is perspective, right? If you perceive making certain sacrifices as negative, right, it could potentially cause or create a level of resentment, even though you're making this sacrifice to reach a higher level of yourself, a higher version of yourself, right? And ultimately that higher version is already in you. You're just attempting to tap into it, right? And certain sacrifices can help you to do that, right? So if you can switch your perspective a bit, instead of looking at it like, oh, I'm giving up something, looking at it like I'm actually gaining something, right? Because think about how people usually say, in order to keep going up or in order to go up, right, to reach the top, sometimes you gotta let certain things go. And if you're holding on to certain things that are weighing you down or that are keeping you from or hindering you from reaching that next level of yourself or of your life, then not looking at it as a sacrifice, but looking at it as reason or something beneficial to let go of. You know what I'm saying? Or you could still call it, you could still say sacrifice, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? There's really nothing wrong with it. It's really just all how you perceive it, right? Perception is one of the most important things in this when we navigate through this life, how you perceive things, right? So I know for me, all right, this year I'm focusing on my discipline, I'm focusing on my consistency when it comes to my music, when it comes to these motivational videos, these tests of the days, and posting, on a consistent basis, right? And of course, reaching a higher level of myself. And for me, it's important that I make certain sacrifices. Number one, sleep. I think for me, ever since I can remember, I've appreciated my sleep. You know what I'm saying? I love my sleep. In my song, Late Nights and Early Mornings, I have a line in that song that says, if I don't sacrifice my sleep for success, it's on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta be willing to sacrifice some sleep, you know what I mean, in order for me to elevate and reach this level of success. All right. And I view that as a positive because, like, if I'm willing to, maybe not even lose, but like cut my sleep an hour or two short, you know what I'm saying? Or like go to sleep earlier in the night, in the evening, maybe like 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, right? It's only going to help me to be able to, number one, get some better rest, but two, help me to rise earlier and without feeling, tired and still sleepy. You know what I'm saying? So if I can rise at like 3:30, but I went to sleep at 10, that's a good 5.5 hours of rest. We really don't need 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? But that's a solid amount of rest, right? At least that's what I feel. You know what I mean? That's my opinion on that, right? If you feel differently, let me know. If you feel like you need 8 hours, let me know you need 8 hours in the comments, all right? But check it. But yeah, so like that's one of the things that I'm willing to sacrifice, an hour or two of my sleep, right? If I want to be one of the greatest songwriters or one of the greatest music artists and entertainers, right? I got to be willing to make certain sacrifices, right? I give an example, Kobe Bryant, right? Transition in peace to him and his daughter Gigi. But Kobe Bryant, used to wake up at like 3:30 or maybe even 3 o'clock, right? To get himself together to go train. And then another session of training, maybe 4 hours later after that. Then another session of training, maybe another 4 hours after that. You know what I'm saying? Because he did this on a consistent basis, it just continued to make or separate him from his competition, right? Or let's go up. Just continue to help him separate from his competition. And as he continued to do this consistently, that separation, it multiplied, or what's the word I'm looking for? Compounded, right? So imagine, at least me imagine, or you imagine, if you made certain sacrifices and you did it on a consistent basis, right? Or you just pushed yourself a little more to get an extra session in or an extra attempt in, right? For me, it's my songwriting, it's my freestyling, it's my rehearsing of my music, it's my performing, it's my acting practices, or my voice practicing or voice exercises, my acting exercises. All of these things, right, can be a part of the success, a part of my elevation if I'm willing to make certain sacrifices. And I'm certainly willing to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I pray you are also willing to make certain sacrifices and changing your perception of that word sacrifice, right? So why is it important to make certain sacrifices? Because it helps put you in a state of elevation, in a state of letting go in order to gain more, right? And in this life, I feel like gaining more is why we are here, right? Gaining more days to live, gaining more, more happiness, right? More abundance, receiving more, right? We always want more. And maybe not always, but it's something that, that we reach for. We usually reach for more, right? We usually don't want less, right? Unless it's, less problems or less drama or, any of those things on that side of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? So listen, family, I greatly appreciate y'all. I pray every single day y'all are doing everything necessary to help you better yourself, to help you do better, be better, and to live better, right? Prayfully, you got the most out of this test of the day. Why making certain sacrifices is important for your success. And I pray you choose to make those sacrifices, those necessary sacrifices, in order for you to reach your higher self and reach that success that you're striving for. You know what I'm saying? All right. It's your boy Toke, Test of a King. Again, I'm praying every single day you're choosing every single day to do better, be better, and to live better. Because every single day is a test. Make sure you pass. Happy New Year. If you like this video, make sure you check out the next video. Tap that like button. Smash that subscribe button. All right. And share this with a friend or someone that you know, like, or love. All right. I greatly appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all have a phenomenal day. Peace.